Hello, good afternoon, and good evening. Welcome to Ongaku to You, the podcast where three friends come together and break down what's new in the Japanese music industry. This is the week of December 20th, 2019. I'm your host, Ken, and with me we have Luna.
Hello, everyone.
And Gray.
What's happening, dudes?
Whoa.
Woohoo!
Woohoo!
So if you guys haven't noticed, this is episode 100.
Yes!
Woohoo! 100. Oh my god. Can you believe
I always
Yeah,
believe we
100?
get here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Through sheer
good.
force and determination, we have made it to 100, and that is celebration worthy.
Here's to
Well, I'm already
100
drinking,
more.
so in a way I'm celebrating.
Speaking of music, what have we been listening to? Let's start with you, Luna.
So, I've actually had some exciting stuff. I've been listening to Record nonstop. Kotakumi's newest album, which is fantastic. There is a cover of Livin' La Vida Loca on there. The Japanese one is Goldfinger 2019. And it is catchy as hell. And also, she does an English cover of it too. I love the album. I think it's really, really good, and I am extremely enjoying it. I'm sure everyone else in my car is who's had to drive with me is tired of hearing it though. So I switched it up, and I was listening to. Well, we call her Ely, but I think the true pronunciation is Edu, if I'm correct. I
It's like Edu, or I think
Edu,
we.
yeah, Edu. And I love her Spotlight album. So that one just dropped in November, and it is amazing. Spotlight 20 are two of my favorite songs. The acoustic version of 20 is so good. And I'm hoping to write a review on this soon because I cannot say how much I love her and how great her voice is. And this album is just so addicting and catchy, and her voice is astounding. Those have been mainly what I've been listening to. Besides, we'll talk about it later, our music corner. And I put some official Hige Dandism in there too, just because I had Pretender stuck in my head, and I considered doing it karaoke, but they didn't have they didn't have it. So, and I wasn't drunk enough to get up there.
What about you, Gray?
Mostly, I've been listening to Christmas music. I know I'm a heathen, but that's mostly what I've been listening to. And then I've been listening to what'll be next week's Music Corner because they're a group I'm not alts familiar with, and I really wish that I had a little bit more time to listen to them, but that's okay. I'm comfortable enough to write the article and have an opinion, so I'm looking forward to next week. I know Luna hates them, so it'll be fun. But yeah, stay tuned for that. What have you been listening to, bud?
Mariah Carey.
I do love me some Mariah Carey.
All I want for Christmas is you, bud.
Yeah, Mariah Carey all day, every day, up until the end of Christmas. But she is coming here to Hawaii, so maybe that's why I've been in the mood for Mariah Carey. But besides that, I've been listening to Tendre. I've been listening to Aina Aiba, which is not really surprising there. Been listening to Showmore, Sakana Action, in Cracklacks. I haven't talked about them in a while, but I picked up a couple of their new things. So, and I've been looking forward to She Is Summer's new album, which I think just dropped this past week. So, besides that, and my Juicy Playlist and AKB48, but you'll find out why in a moment here.
And you reminded
But
me,
yeah.
I was listening to Jasmine too, because that, which we'll talk about. I almost forgot I had that on Spotify. I had a lot on Spotify. I discovered A Witch again.
Oh. And let's continue on to the news. The first one is actually going to be yours, Luna. Release news, that is.
So, Nana Mizuki will knock you down with her latest music video. And this is due to promote her latest album, Cannonball Running, which just hit the shelves on the 11th of December. And this is the promotional video, which I highly recommend you check out on our website. And you can also check out the links to grab that album as well.
Moving on to the next article. we're going to talk about two groups that are near and dear to my heart, the Rampage and the Fantastics, both from Exile Tribe. They're actually teaming up because Gundam is celebrating a major anniversary over there in Japan. This is the 40th anniversary. And so they are teaming up and they're writing the theme song for the G40 project. The Fantastics have been charged with doing the song To the Sky, which represents the main protagonist of the original Mobile Suit Gundam, Amuro Ray. And then this rival of the series was Char. And the Rampage is tasked with doing the song Show You the Way, which will represent Char Aznable. Now, further details about the release and when all these songs are coming out have not been revealed yet, but I'm excited. I'm really looking forward to it, and I can't wait to see what comes of this. And I'll keep a close eye on it, and when I know more details, I will let you guys know.
Continuing on to the three-member rock band, Nonstop Rabbits dropped the music video for their upcoming track Pile Driver on their official YouTube channel. Says to be the lead song for the upcoming album Saibo Bunretsu, which just released this past 17th. Pile Driver keeps the band's high energy pace, which the fans love them so. You can check out more info about the album along with the music video in question on our site.
Next up is Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. Show how tough they are with their latest album. They are a Japanese electric horror band, and they dropped their newest album, Hyper Toughness, on December 4th. It is their 6th full-length album after New Sunrise, which came out in 2017. We actually talked about them earlier this year due to one of their members, their bassist Kay, passed away due to acute heart failure, so the band had put all their activities on hold. But now they are back with their latest album, and it has 11 tracks on here. It comes in one edition, and one of these songs, entitled The Gong of Knockout, was used for the second opening to Baki the Grappler. And we do have their latest video, Massive Core, on our website, so check it out.
All right, moving on to the next article. We're going to talk about rock duo Myth and Roid, who really they got started in 2015, and they're mostly known for their works in anime such as Overlord, ReZero, Starting Another Life in Another World, and the saga of Tanya the Evil. So that's mostly what they're known for, but they've been around long enough that they are launching their very first best of album, which will drop on March 4th of 2020. It's being titled Myth and Roid Best Album, so it's kind of self-explanatory what the album is. It's going to come in 2 editions, and you can pre-order both editions on the site, so be certain to check that out. And if you're not familiar with Myth and Roid, you can check out their song Tit for Tat, which is at the bottom of the article.
All right, next up is Dean Fujioka goes searching for Shelly in his latest mini album. He is a popular Japanese actor, model, and vocalist, and he dropped Shelly on December 11th. It will be his 3rd mini album overall and 2nd big release this year. It comes with 5 tracks, including his latest Searching for the Ghost, which was used for the intro theme to the popular drama Sherlock, and Chasing a Butterfly, featuring Nao Matsushita, which served as the theme for the popular movie Angel Sin. Both of these Dean Fujioka actually starred in as the main actor, which is awesome. You can check out all 3 editions, which we have posted on our site, as well as the music videos below for Shelly and Searching for the Ghost. You can also check out the track listing for each edition, as they both have different, as well as all the covers.
All right, now on to our next article. We're going to be talking about an artist that is actually near and dear to both Luna and Ken's hearts. Artist Juju has revealed that she's going to have a very, very busy 2020. Starting off with the 26th of February, she's going to be dropping her latest single. It's called Staying Alive. It's going to come in 2 editions, and they're available for pre-order, so you can pre-order those on the site. Check it out. She's also released the cover art, so you can kind of see her standing next to flowers. And it's a pretty nice cover, I will say. And later on in the year. They haven't revealed exactly the day yet, but she's going to be dropping her very first greatest hits album. It'll be the spring of 2020. They're still pinning down the date when that's going to drop. And on top of all of this, she is celebrating 15 years in the music industry, and so she is having her first hall tour, which was actually this year, because the 15th anniversary hall tour was this year, because this is when all this was announced. But yeah, so she's been in the business for 15 years now, and things are looking great. And yeah, wish her the best of luck.
Next up is Leah revives popular anime hits with her newest album. She is a Japanese vocalist, and she has done a lot of songs to the popular anime such as Air, Clannad, and Angel Beats. She is dropping her latest cover anime album, or anime cover album to rephrase, entitled Revives 2, Leah Sings Beautiful Anime Songs. It dropped on December 18th, and this is a special album as it marks her 20th anniversary in the music industry. It will be her second anime cover album overall, and it'll be her first release in over a year since her first Revives album dropped. It will feature a total of 10 tracks, including songs from Clannad, Higurashi no Nakakoro ni, Madoka Magica, and many more. The full track listing has still not been released. I'm waiting to get my copy, actually. It already shipped. And she is also having her 20th anniversary concert today, so unfortunately, the day we're recording it, it already happened. But you can check out the tentative, or most of the track listing, on our website, along with a cover and a music video to Ichiban na Takaro Mono, which was the theme to the popular show Angel Beats.
All right, moving on to our next article, we're going to be talking about long-standing idol group Morning Musume, as they have revealed their next single, which is going to drop on January 22nd. It's going to be a triple A side, so this is a big guy. The songs are Kokoro and Karada, Lovepedia, and finally Ningen Kankei no Weiwei. So those are going to be the 3 songs for the triple A side single. It's going to be dropped in 7 editions, and you can pre-order whichever edition you like on the site. We have links to all 7 of them. And they've already dropped Kokoro and Karada, so you can check out Kokoro and Karada and see if you are interested in this upcoming single.
Next up is Jasmine is back in 2.0 with her latest EP. She is a Japanese R&B singer, and she dropped her latest album digitally on the 25th of November. This is her first album in over 5 years since her Pure Love Best, which came out in 2014. And the album actually includes some previous digital songs that were released, such as Black Kitty and Kokoro Zashi featuring AK69. And it has 6 brand new tracks on there. And to celebrate the release of her EP, she dropped a new music video called Fallen, featuring Flack. You can purchase her latest album on iTunes, Amazon Music. You can check it out on Spotify, Line Music, Google Play, and many more. I already bought my copy off iTunes, and I was also listening to it on Spotify. It is amazing. It has a total of 8 tracks on there. We got the cover on our website. You can also check out Fallen and Kokoro Zashi on our site as well. And Kokoro Zashi has been my jam since that song came out, so I am so glad to have this. And Fallen is also really good. It really showcases that she can change her style. So this is one of the reasons I've been listening to a lot of jazz this week. I am so happy to have her back, and I'm hoping she does really good so we see a physical release of this. Next up is Leo Ieri brings her 7th live tour to Blu-ray and DVD. She is a pop singer and songwriter, and this is her 7th live tour, entitled Duo 7th Live Tour to Blu-ray and DVD, which dropped on the 11th. It includes the final performance of the tour, which was held at Yamanashi Prefectural Cultural Hall on May 10th. It also includes scenes from other performances, as well as the bonus footage. You can get it in both Blu-ray and DVD. It has over 20 live performances. You can check out the track listing, covers, and a promotional clip on our site as well.
Continuing on to ultra-popular idol group Keiyakizaka 46 announced that they will be releasing their 9th single, and it will be the group's latest single since their Kudo Hitsuji back in February. Unfortunately, not known much about the single except that once again, Yurina Hirate will be donning the center stage, making her 9th consecutive time doing so, continuing her more impressive feat in the Sakamachi group. Unfortunately, at the time of we did report, there were no pre-order links at when we did do the article, but you can check out their latest music video for Kudoi Hisuji on our site. And that was the last of the release news as we continue on up to just regular news. So first and foremost, it is This Is Japan. They announced that they will be making their major label debut with Kuan Music, so pretty much Sony Records, so good luck to them on that. And they kind of did splurge with that with a $4,000 guitar, which was used for their latest live. So they said that they will be making their debut sometime in the next year, so please look forward to that. Besides that, continuing on up, it is, the surprising announcement of the latest member of AKB48. They had their 14th year anniversary a couple weeks back, and they announced Minami Minigishi announced that she will be graduating from the 48 system. This is very surprising as Minigishi had joined the 48 system back in 2005 and was part of its initial inception. She announced that she'll be holding her graduating concert on April 2nd of next year in the famed Yokohama Arena in Kanagawa. And unfortunately, with her graduation, that will mean all initial 20 members from the first generation of AKB48 has departed from the group, with Yuki Kashiwagi of the third generation being the last of the original AKB48. We at Ongaku like to thank Minigishi for all her hard work in the industry and wish her the best of luck in her future endeavors. So, red alerts. All hands on deck.
I don't know if this news, she is older and I think she's a little past the normal graduation age for these girls. So I wouldn't read this particular one as a red flag, even though there are several red flags going on around the system. Like it's almost burning.
Tell me their latest single.
Singularity? No, it wasn't Singularity. It was Sustainable.
And guess who's the center of that?
Yeah, she's leaving. I don't remember the girl's name, but she's leaving.
Well,
yep. Yeah. Again, I'm not saying like there aren't red flags, but this particular one, she is at that age. I just don't know if this particular one's a red flag.
Well, it could have just been that one step that made her decide to graduate too. It could have been just things are starting to,
wind down.
Yes, red flags are starting to pop up. So she's like, you know what? Now is a really good time for me to finally graduate.
Get off the ship while it's sinking.
Pretty much.
Don't want to go down with the boat.
And she could still try for a successful solo career. There are many idols who have, and we could very well see that. But I think now is a great time for her to actually leave and start her own path.
Yeah, it's sad. I've known this girl for a while since she is the original 48 member. So for me, for someone who is a beginning fan, of inception of 40 AKB48. It's just sad, but it is what it is.
It is the end of an era.
It is, and she does mark the end of that to an end of an era, and we'll see where they go from here and see what they do without her, because she was a big pillar in that group for so long. So seeing her graduate, it is going to, I think it's going to impact them quite highly. You know, I think it's going to cause a big impact on a lot of the members, and I'm wondering how the morale will feel too after she finally graduates, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
So next up is Kodokumi is celebrating her 20th anniversary in the music industry, which I think Record was a really good way to kick that off. She has been a huge pillar in the Japanese music industry for a long time. She is not only a vocalist, but a songwriter, and also took her backseat as doing producing as well. And she is one of the, I would say, leading artists in J-pop who have been for the era with Ayumi and Utada. She's a front runner. And seeing her hit the 20th anniversary, it's a big milestone. And her career pretty much began with her debut single on December 6th, Take Back, in 1999. And it's amazing watching Take Back and listening to that song and then seeing what she does now with Record. And I still hear the old Coda in her, but at the same time, she's changed so much over 20 years. And I've enjoyed watching her change and progress as an artist and pretty much change with the times as well. And she is so great at adapting her style. But to celebrate this exceptional occasion, she held a special concert for her fan club on December 6th titled Kodokumi 19th to 20th Anniversary Event at Zepp Diver City in Tokyo. I'm really hoping this gets a fan club release so I can buy it and watch it. Not only did she hold an event for her fans, she also has been releasing special 20th anniversary music videos. And it started with You Take Back Gentle Words on the 6th. And then she also brought Unmei, Never Enough, and Cherry Girl. And then Gentle Words dropped in the 9th. So it's amazing to see her bring back all these videos in 20th anniversary editions. And before, a lot of them, Avix only put up the short version and not the full version. So all of these are the full versions of the music videos. And she's still dropping them. When I initially wrote this article, there was only a few out, and now there are a lot more out, so I highly recommend you checking out YouTube, and you can find all these 20th anniversary videos out. And if you're a part of her fan club, which I am, you can check out all the commemorative 20th anniversary goods available to purchase, such as t-shirts, jackets, sports towels, and more. You can also look forward to more 20th anniversary news, as I'm sure there's going to be some big announcements in the future. I mean, 20 is a huge, huge milestone. So I'm waiting for her to drop something really big as the year goes on.
Oh, yeah, no, definitely. 20 years in the industry is always such a big thing, and not much artists, unfortunately, get to that point. So I'm happy for Coda, and I can't wait to see, what more she has for the most part. And, I look forward to that, pretty much.
I do too. She's one of the artists I followed for a long time, one of my first artists. So seeing her hit 20 is amazing, and I think she's going to have a great year.
With that, let's continue on to the music corner. And this week, I took the reins and introduced a lovely band project under the name of Daisanse. So this was made from the vocalist Nobuaki Ataku. It's a very interesting last name, but they are a guitar vocal led band that formed last year. And, they took a lot of inspiration from the more laid-back atmospheric bands such as Happy End, Cornelius, and Kudadin. Daisanse, while not reinventing the wheel of the genre, it fortifies the root and makes them an easy jumping on point for listeners, of any listeners for that matter. And they are able to do this with such various amounts of compositions across a wide variety of styles, whether it be more aggressive guitar focused tracks such as Sumida Gawa or more nostalgic tempos like Shippo. Daisanse plays that feeling of familiarity while bringing on something new to the table. Similarly to other bands of the genre, the simplistic nature that Daisanse brings is such a trip of childlike delight through the many types of sights and sounds that the band boasts. Paired with Ataku's dulcet vocals, the sounds fortify that trip and builds it to anticipation to whatever they are releasing a new track. It's very interesting for this group. I've found this at a more chilling type of my week, and I've been listening to them ever since. Daisanse has currently released 2 EPs, Short Hop and Kutsan, which was released this year via Spotify and Apple Music. They also released a digital single, Date and River, which was also released on all the digital platforms. So with that, I want to hear what you guys have to say about Daisanse. Who wants to go first?
I will. So I actually found them very interesting. I guess I expected something a little different with how the name is. When I think of Dai, I think of big. So I thought of this like something really powerful, and not that they're not. I guess their sound isn't powerful because they're a very mellow, laid back band. I guess I expected metal. But I liked that because even though they don't have that power noise, they leave a powerful impact on you. As I think that's why they're just the laid back music helps you relax and chill, and is something that easygoing sound. And I like the guitar work in a lot of their songs too. And I thought their videos were very, very interesting. I wish if I knew the kanji for the one I really liked, because I liked his vocals in the song quite a lot, and the music video is very, very funny. I'm actually very interested in seeing where they go, as I was watching all their stuff on YouTube and I noticed they don't have a lot of subscribers, and I'd like to follow them and see how many more they get too from here, since I feel like they're just starting out and only have 2 EPs. I'm very curious to see how this grows and how they grow as a band too.
Yeah, so for me, first off, if you're looking them up on Apple Music, don't be the dunce like I was and type in Daisanse and just fail to find them, because I that's what I did. So because typically, like, when we pick like Music Corner, I'll look them up on Apple Music and listen to their music there. And unfortunately, because I was a dunce, I typed in Daisanse, not Daisanse, and didn't see them. So I was like, oh. So I've only checked out what's on their YouTube page as well. And what's on their YouTube page I don't dislike, but I didn't love or whatnot. It kind of just hit like that middle. Like, yeah, this is nice and pleasant. It is relaxing and soothing, but it wasn't something that me personally, I could see myself going out of the way to listen to or put on in the car. So that was kind of where I fell with them. I did really like the song that you picked for the article, Ken. I really felt like that was their best song. I felt like it had a really good melody. And the way like the lyrics sounded and everything, it really flowed well in that song. So I did really like Shopo. That's it, Shopo. So that was my favorite song. I really felt like that one was really good. So they're definitely worth checking out, even if they weren't my favorite band, I do think that they're worth checking out. They're definitely an interesting listen, and if you are looking for something that's a little different and unique, these guys definitely will
Or
hit
if
that
or if you
scratch that
like
itch.
I would say laid back music, if you just want something to chill to and relax to, they are a band that is perfect to go to for that. I feel like they're one when you get in the mood, and you just need that easy listening. That's what I'm looking for. The proper
Yeah,
word.
and I almost want to say, like, because they're easy listening. Like I almost said, like, it's kind of something like you put on in the background, but I don't want to do. But they're not that boring.
I
They
wouldn't
are.
say
Yeah.
they're not.
Well, with you particularly, Gray, I knew that this band was gonna be difficult because you don't like this style of music. You really don't. I kind of already knew that going in,
It's not
and
that I dislike it. You make it sound like I wake up seething this style of music, and it's just
no,
like,
it's you prefer more high energy. You keep telling me that you
yes,
prefer high
yes.
energy song.
I do.
And this style of music is not more your style. I'm not saying that. Oh, I freaking hate this style of music. No, I'm not saying that at all.
Okay. I'm sorry. My bad. My bad.
I'm saying that I knew this was going to be difficult for you because you do not like this style of music. You like more high energy music. You tell it to me every week when I try to tell you to listen to other music.
Yeah.
So I knew for a moment that this will be a little bit more difficult for you. So I'm not really surprised at your reaction towards it. But, I knew for a fact that this was going to be a more difficult artist for you. But, like I said, I knew for me personally, it's because I needed something to calm me down within the last 2 weeks,
And
and
that's
this band
Yeah.
kind of checked that for
Yeah,
me.
and I agree. They're one of those bands that gives you that calm down, nice feeling, like a good feeling while listening to them. Because I got that vibe today when I was really stressed out. And when I was stressed out this week, when I realized they were chill, I put that on to do work to because it helped me relax. And like this type of music is really nice when I'm stressed out and it helps me calm down and it's just that feeling, the soothing vocals and the soothing music where it's not too much. So I think that's where they fit really well in that aspect. But it's not for everyone because some people really like the high energy music. Some people like metal. Some people like. Everyone has a different style they go to. So.
Yeah. No, it's exactly. That's pretty much it. That's all I can say. But, with this style of groups, I knew that it's not going to be for everyone. Not much people kind of like these more experimental alternative bands, and, you know, it is what it is for certain other people's taste, but but yeah, you can check out more info about them on our site with their official website and Twitter.
Thank you, Kim, for picking the group.
Thank you. It gave us a breath of fresh air.
But yeah, continuing on to the Orcan here, and it was alright. It was interesting.
It was a very interesting week.
I thought it was a good week.
Yep.
Yes and no.
But yeah, continuing on up to number 10, it is Kami-sama Onegai by TFG. So, how'd you guys like this song?
I actually really, really enjoyed this one, and
Even with the auto tuning?
yes, I actually did. That didn't turn me off. I like that it was winter themed, for one, and despite some of the auto tuning, because the whole thing wasn't auto tuned.
No, just the chorus.
So, and when they're not auto tuned, they have very good voices, and the song actually has a really nice feel to it. And due to the time of year it is, we got a lot of snow this week, and of course now it's almost melted. But it still put me in that good feeling and that wintry feeling. So
Yeah, no, I thoroughly enjoyed this. I thought it was fantastic, and I agree with Luna. Like, the auto-tuning is really light. It's just certain segments in the chorus. It's not even the full chorus. Like, it was really well done. Their harmonization was really well done in this song, I felt like, and the melody just really fit well with the vocals and how they were singing. So I really felt like it came together in a complete package, and it was really high on my list of like one of the best songs of the week. I was thoroughly surprised by this, and I'm interested to hear more from these guys. I think they've got something really nice.
I'm not really surprised that you like this at all.
I'm not
Because it's not Johnny's.
I can't wait till 3 months down the line. Oh yeah, once again I listened to TFG, and their latest single is amazing, and I'm gonna be the unofficial 7th member for this group.
Hey, I don't love them that much.
Not
They're
yet.
not color creation.
Not yet. You didn't like Color Creation the first time we went through them. You liked them on the 3rd single.
Yeah. Well, it was the second. It was
Second
Sorry,
single.
I'm here that really I fell in love with them. But yeah, no.
Kami-sama Onegai. Well, I mean, it was alright. I liked it, but like I said, this is their 2nd single. I'm gonna wait for another one just to kind of put my judgment on them, regardless. But it was a solid song for a number 10, and for a group that's growing, that ain't too bad at all.
Nope.
But regardless, Kami-sama Onegai, so a lovely 16,381 points, and going on up is is number 9. Good old Akibanis by Lisa.
Yep, I already know what you're thinking.
This is a good song.
I think this is a very good song. Reminded me how much I still love Lisa, and why don't I own any of her albums? I only own like a single. Why don't I own her actually albums? I don't know. Maybe because I'm broke and I can only support certain artists. But I think she might be the next when I go to Japan. I think I'm gonna load up on Lisa stuff.
Yeah, I was very tempted to do that too.
Well, when I go to Japan, my suitcase is gonna be full of her stuff.
Yeah, there's a lot, but this was used for that Demon Slayer anime.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's a show.
I don't watch anime, so.
Demon Slayer
That's
or
a show
Goblin
I've really.
Slayer?
Demon Slayer.
No, Demon Slayer. It's like the new one, like
Yeah.
Demon Slayer Yaiba or
I think it
it's
starts with a K. Yeah.
Kaiba, Kiba, or something.
Kibatsu, something like that.
I know what you're talking about because
Yeah.
Aniplex owns it.
The main character's got a giant scar on his forehead, but
I'm familiar with the name in passing due to there's a lot of people complaining about rights. That's why I know about it. So, but glad to know Lisa does it because then I got a more reason to look forward to it.
yeah, I've been really wanting to go back and watch it just because it's supposed to be one of the best. It's the best new show of 2019. It's winning, like, it's the best-selling manga in Japan of 2019. Like, it's a really popular anime. And when it aired, I was interested in it, but I just had a lot going on, and I was already kind of watching, like, the shows that I had designated I wanted to watch, and I was like, when it finishes airing, I'll binge it. And now that it's finished airing, and like, I do have a little moment to binge it, but I'm afraid, like, if I start watching it, like, it'll just suck up like my whole existence and I won't be able to do anything else. So I've been holding off watching it yet, but I plan on watching it soon.
Regardless, the song sold a lovely 17,203 points. It's probably gonna be on the Kohaku hashtag Kohaku Bump trademark, all that lovely stuff.
One can hope.
But yeah, continuing on up to number 8, it is pretty much the final soundtrack listing for Produce 101 for this past week. So if you guys don't know, Produce 101 is basically American Idol.
For idols.
For idols, that's pretty much
No
the
idols,
bare
right?
bones I can. Yeah, not all. No, they just decided to go with male idols this year.
Oh, okay.
Every year is different.
Like the
Because last year was produced 48, and that was unless I see a guy over there.
well,
No, it's not really, but it's pretty much the entire dubbing of that sound list. So go check it out if you guys have a chance. And the soundtrack sold a lovely 90,888 points, going on up to number 7, Pretenders official Higedan Dism da da da. Continuing on to number 6, Yu Akemade Sioku Kara Nakutemo Ii by Nogizaka 46, the best song that they did this year. Ha 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 ha.
I agree.
I disagree.
Of course you disagree. This week it sold a lovely 23,106 points. Going on up to number 5, it's Onegai and Hayagurando by Sumika. So, how y'all like this one?
I liked Onagai way better than Hayagarando.
Really, I liked both of them about the same.
Well, I assumed you'd have liked one more because of a little thing called My Hero Academia. Go see it in your local Japanese movie theaters.
Well, I haven't. Yeah,
I didn't like it for that reason. I liked it because of the winter theme.
Well, Onegai is the other song that isn't being used for My Hero. The B-side or the other song
High
for the
Grand?
double A side. High Grand is going to be used for
Heroes Rising.
Yeah, Heroes Rising. Yeah, regardless, what you guys think of it?
Onagai was amazing. I liked their vocalization and music and everything. I didn't care for Haigarando that much, actually. I don't know why. But I loved Onagai. Like, that really struck me so much.
See, I really liked both songs, but I wouldn't say I loved either one of them. Like, they were just, like, songs that I felt were just, like, really solid songs. But I don't know if, like, the moment we stop recording, I'm going to go download them and listen to them on repeat and all that stuff. It's like, they were solid songs. And like I said, I liked both of them about the same. I forgot about High Grand's connection to My Hero. And maybe when I hear it in My Hero and whatnot, I'll develop more of an affection for the song due to its relationship to that franchise. But right now, I'm like, like both songs are pretty solid. They were really good. They were decent numbers, but I just wasn't wowed by them, I guess is a good way of putting it. Like they do a good job at hitting the beats and leaving. And I was like, that's solid in and of itself, just not great.
Well, first and foremost, with Sumika, I just ended up loving this song. Both of these songs, actually. Onegai is a much better song, in my opinion, than, with Sumika, their style has gotten a little bit more defined over this past year, and I'm appreciative of that, so I can't wait for this. And a lot of their songs, they are one of the bands that we covered a lot on the site, so I'm very that shows you how much I really do like them.
Yeah.
And I kind of want to see just a little bit more. They've grown over the last year and a half to 2 years that we've done this podcast, ever since I did find them about a year and a half ago. So it's good to see them also having the same amount of success with their growth, and being attached to a kind of popular anime song will always help, obviously.
Oh yeah. They got the My Hero bump because this thing dropped back in November. So still, it's a good song. Like they're both, like I said, really solid tracks. Whether you love like they're worth checking out.
Yep. Regardless, Onegai and Higher Ground sold a lovely 27,762 points. And going on up to Amazing Travel DNA by Aslia. This is also one of the subgroups for the lovely
Love Live
Love Live Sunshine game.
Yeah.
So
This single was freaking amazing, and I loved it, and it made me remember the reason I loved anime music. And I forgot how much I loved anime music until I heard this single, and I would actually buy it. And I'm getting hyped because I used to be really into a lot of the anime music because of Shuffle-Doo and Air, and some of the ones that had some fun, high upbeat vocals, and I loved this one. This was probably one of my favorites of the week.
Yeah, I will say, like, this was a really solid number. It was a lot better than what I was anticipating it to be, because songs that are attached to that brand really have like a stigma, and there's an expectation. And it's always nice when like they kind of break that mold and they're able to do something different out of the box. And sorry to laugh. I'm not laughing at you, Luna. Just your response was perfect and golden, and I thought that was hilarious. And that's why I was laughing. So I just wanted to clarify that, because I do agree with you. I don't think it's my favorite song of the week, but it was really, really good. It's up there. And I think like all three or four of the tracks are actually solid songs. So it's worth checking out.
I know. That's why I loved it. I'm like, oh my God, all three of these are really good. And I was pleasantly surprised while I was listening to it. I'm like, oh, I want to buy this one.
Yeah, I really like this song also. I don't play the game, but if Yellow Buster's the center, I'll accept this.
Yes.
Yeah, she's Daya. She's the girl in the center there.
Nice.
Yeah, this is for the Appley game. They've been doing solid releases after releases, and that's good on them because, it shows still, as big as Bang Dream is becoming, the traditional idol stuff ain't gonna go away anytime soon. And this just kind of fortified that. Regardless, amazing travel DNA sold a lovely 31,389 points, and going on up, it is Unlasting by Lisa once again. Yeah, this is the Sao ending, I believe. I don't watch Sao, so
I thought the song was okay. It was slower than what I'm used to Lisa singing, so it is a good showcase of her vocals, but I felt like the melody was just a little lacking. And especially like for like the slower ballads, for me, like that melody has got to be there, and I felt like it wasn't quite there for Unlasting. But I don't, this isn't a bad song per se. I wasn't like it. She has older songs that I like a lot more than Unlasting, and I felt like this one was just kind of okay. Is a good way to put it.
I actually I did enjoy it. It wasn't my favorite of the songs of the week on here, but I thought it was a great song by her. Like Grace said, her vocal ability, you can hear that so well in it, and it just makes for a beautiful song. And I love Lisa no matter what, so I think it's a solid one for the week.
yeah, her vocals are on point with this track, but the composition is like 90% there. It feels like it's missing something. I just don't know what.
Yeah, it's like there's like one key element that's missing, and I couldn't tell you what it is, but there just sounds like there's a giant hole in the center of it, and you're like, like if this just had that one thing, this would be amazing, but this is missing that one thing.
But yeah, Unlasting sold a lovely 34,450 points, going on up once again to number 2, Fuyu Soda and White Wings by Sandame J Soul Brothers. Whoa, came back up again.
Mm-hmm.
These are two great songs. I'm glad they're up here, and they were really close to hitting number 1. They were really, really close to hitting number 1. It's so tight.
That also kind of tells you about this week too.
It is a slow week, and maybe when we look over at albums, we'll see a different story. But
I think I know why, because there was some good stuff that dropped on the 11th.
Yeah, but still, I'm glad these guys are up here. Solid songs, and again, if you haven't had a chance to check out those, they're long. You'll need to book a good solid half hour to see them, but check them out. Like the dialogue is good. It's in English, so if you're an English speaker, you can enjoy these music videos. Like my girlfriend is not into this noise. She loved both of those songs, so go check them out.
Yeah, it's still a solid song. I'm very happy for this release, so
Same.
might be a runner-up. But yeah, regardless, Fuyu Soda and White Wings sold a lovely 60,908 points, going on up to number 1. It is Try Again by Magic Prince. So, what did we think about this track?
I was super pleasantly surprised. I actually enjoyed it 10 times more than I ever thought I would. The song was very, very good. Like, it was very solid, and I enjoyed it, and it was colorful too.
Yeah, well, this is done by the same production company that does High Five, and they're very colorful group too. I think like the production company that's behind High Five, particularly, I think like High Five, they've had 2 singles. I've loved both of them. Like they're both like they only have 4 songs, and all 4 songs I really enjoy by High Five. So I think like the production company that does them is really really good, and so Magic Prince is under that same umbrella. And I think like that production company is just fantastic. Like this is a nice fun song to listen to. It's got a good beat number to it, and this was easily my song of the week. I really really enjoyed it, and I cannot wait to hear more by them.
I'm looking forward to hearing more by them as well. The song really piqued my interest, and I loved it actually. It's hard to say what's my top one of the week, but this is kind of fighting for that Love Live single right now.
I'm more surprised that you kind of like it a bit more, Luna. I'm not really surprised at you, Gray.
Thanks.
And I was a little surprised I liked it as much as I did. I surprised myself in that aspect because this isn't usually my style as much.
Well, yeah, and I wasn't surprised at this because I knew that Gray liked their former single, Summer Love.
Oh God, I forgot about that.
So, I'm not really surprised at this. This goes with the trend that you just hate Johnny's. But
I like boy bands. I hate Johnny's.
you just hate Johnny's. But
And I'm super picky in my
keep
boy
it
bands.
consistent.
That's why I was like, oh,
Yeah.
this is actually really good. I think it was the vocals, the feel of the song, the energy just made
it's a
for
very
good song.
high energetic song, and you can't deny that. And it's a very solid track nonetheless.
Yeah.
So I'm happy that it did well. So once again, Try Again. So they lovely 64,628 points. And with that, let's continue on to the albums here. It's Unser by Overworld, Chili by Dean Fujioka, go him.
Nice.
Kinashi Funk, good job on him because we've been kind of high on him.
We
Yeah,
have. I'm glad to
yeah,
see him
yeah.
on there.
So good. Traveler by Official Hige, not too bad. Nick is also on there. I'm really surprised at that. I Feel the Light. I'm more surprised that you never talked about this, right?
I would have to know it exists in order for me to talk about it. I totally forgot this was a thing.
Yep. Triangle Thunder Dragon. That's the new hit card from Yu-Gi-Oh! By the Thunder Dragons of Super Dragon.
Super Drags.
It's number 3, Cannonball Running by Nana Mizuki.
I'm so happy for this because I bought a copy. But I got my copy. It's beautiful. You'll see photos soon, I promise. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I love her.
And the virtual YouTuber Time Capsule by Renew. So that's also really good at number 2. At number 1, Nishido. Good old Nishido Ryosuke.
I'm not surprised,
with
actually.
Nomad.
I'm really happy for him.
I'm really happy for him to have a debut album and hit fairly well. I'm very, very happy.
Yeah, he did really good for what he was up against. And, hitting number 1 for a debut album, that's amazing.
Yeah, Nishido, he, I was quite worried about it, but after seeing the music video and the music style that he's going for, I wasn't too worried after that. You know, Uriel is gonna have an amazing solo career, and I can guarantee that. With that, we reached a high record with this, as this is our 100th episode. You know, I appreciate the both of you for continuing with me on this.
Oh, it's been a blast.
It has. I can't believe it's been 100 episodes. I'm like shocked.
Yeah. Regardless, I mean, it is amazing nonetheless that we are able to get here and with like little to no support, but
That's okay. We'll get there.
yeah. But you know, I'm happy that we are here, and we'll look forward to another next year and the next 100 more episodes, hopefully.
I'm looking forward to it.
Me too.
It'll be great. We'll have fun.
But yeah, you can find our two affiliates. Karyu Hunter, he is a Twitch streamer who does all the video games and all that lovely stuff. You can check him out at twitch.tv/KoryuHunter, KYORYUHUNTER. And then you can find our other affiliate, Timber Taff, who is a Twitch streamer in his own right. And you can check him out at twitch.tv/TimberTaft, TIMBERTAFT. And you can listen to the gaming podcast that I'm a part of with those two chuckleheads called Podosaurus. You can look it up on YouTube by searching Koryu Hunter, KYORYUHUNTER. And you can find it. We rebooted the podcast, and we're on episode 2 currently, so give a listen to that. You can find us at all the social media outlets on Twitter and Instagram at ongakudu. You can find the site at ongakudu.com. You can find our YouTube channel also by looking up ongakudu. Like, rate, subscribe, push that like button, all that lovely stuff. And you can find Renford at RenfordD on Twitter. You can find me at OTYCan1 on Twitter. And where can we find you, Gray?
You can find me at Ongaku Gray, where I tweet about what I'm currently listening to, and I also tweet about the various anime and movies and shows and fun, all that fun jazz. So just follow me there if you're interested in what I do.
And you, Luna?
You can follow me on Twitter and my anime list and Letterboxd at LunaMarie87. You can follow my Instagram at NerdyCollectorLuna. I promise I'm going to try to be a little more active.
But yeah, I want to say thank you guys very, very much for listening to this week's episode of Ongaku DU. And here's to 100 more. I want to say thank you very much and have a great day. Aloha.
I hope everyone has a great day and you enjoyed our 100th episode and had a fun time celebrating with us. Hope to see you again next week. This is Luna signing off.
And this is Gray. Looking forward to another 100 with you guys. Bye-bye.